Good evening, everybody. Welcome. Thank you very much for having me on this call, and excuse me for not having shaved. It's winter in Joburg, and of course, I have my own business now with Neolife, so I don't deal with customers on a daily basis, so don't need to shave. Anyway, so my story in a nutshell is that I joined Neolife 4 years ago under Monica Ross. I think to this day she still can't believe that I joined because I'm probably the most skeptical person around. But Nola's son Drew did a presentation for us, and I drilled him with a whole lot of questions. And to my surprise, he answered them all satisfactorily. So here I am. I joined Neolife, and I can honestly tell you I couldn't be happier. It is the best thing I've ever done. I am a chef, a self-employed chef, in the process of retiring because I turned 58 this year. I realized COVID made me realize that I can't be a chef forever. And I started looking around for something else. And Near Life was it. I'd been through quite a few of the other network marketing companies, but so many of them were either not a right fit, or so many of them they had products which were nice to haves. Near life supplements, health supplements, are no longer a nice to have. 20 years ago, it was nice to have vitamin C and all the rest of it and take extra things. It was a nice to have. Supplements are no longer a nice to have. That is an absolute fact. We do not get enough from our food supply, to sustain ourselves in the way we should. And I then discovered Neolife's cleaning products division, formerly known as Golden Products. And I want to tell you that this division of Neolife is the one that's made the most impact on me. So I've told you I'm a chef, and obviously I now use the Neolife cleaning products in my kitchen and my entire home. My home is now completely toxin free. I don't use pesticides or anything like that. I no longer use the Jicks, the Handy Andes, the Domestos. They are all toxic. I have dogs. I love my dogs. I don't want to poison my dogs, and I don't want to poison my environment. And of course, the Neolife products work, and they work well. So why would you not? Funny story. I was because I'm the chef in the house. I do all the cooking, and I was out shopping a couple of months ago, and I was pushing my trolley, but I was looking down at my phone, and I didn't look where I was pushing my trolley to, and I suddenly smelt this horrible chemical overbearing smell, and I looked up, and I was in the detergent aisle. I mistakenly turned into the detergent aisle, and I realized that, I mean, you don't realize it because you smell it every day. But when you remove that smell, those horrible toxic chemical smell, and you're no longer used to it, you cannot believe how strong that smell is. I mean, we are all used to now the G1, which is so lightly and naturally fragranced. Go and smell if you use G1. Go when you're next in a friend's house or a family member's house, open a packet of their laundry powder and just smell how absolutely toxically heavy smelling it is. It's just unbelievable. So my entire house is now toxin free. And another thing, do you use Stay Soft? Who uses Stay Soft? Do you like the smell of Stay Soft? That beautiful, fresh summer flower smell? It's chemical, right? That smell is synthetic. It's chemical. It's on your pillowcases, and your head is on that pillowcase, and you're breathing in that smell all night. Can't be good for you. So obviously with Neolife's G1, you won't even need Stay Soft. We don't need Stay Soft. So having said that, I love the Neolife cleaning products, and Neolife is my new business. I still do occasional catering events, but I'm winding that down because Near Life, which was actually supposed to be my retirement plan, has become my new career. I couldn't be happier. Thank you, Noella.
It's so good. It's so lovely to hear that. And it's lovely to have you part of the team. And thanks for sharing your story. It's important to us that we hear people's stories, and I really appreciate that. Thanks, Bjorn. Go for it. Your business is growing beautifully. Now the exciting thing is here, I have another lovely speaker, and I hope she puts her camera on. I'm going to introduce Besta Shamboko to us all. I want to tell you a little bit about Besta. Are you going to put your camera on? I hope so. Okay. So she's a businesswoman, and I have an amazing amount of admiration for Besta Shamboko. I know her daughter's on the call as well from London, which is fabulous. Busi, lovely to have you with us. But a quick story about Besta Shamboko is, and I've paired Bjarne up with Besta. They're totally different people. They have totally different stories, but they're both precious members of this family. And I just want to thank Bjarne so much for being here while I introduce Besta. A few years ago, Rory and I ended up in Bulawayo, and Besta came and collected us in her spanking brand new shiny Jaguar. She drove us through the streets, beautiful streets of Bulawayo, and stopped outside a 3-story building and said, "There is my new hospital I just built." And there was this hospital who she built a maternity hospital for moms and babies. And she said, "It's mine. I have no shareholders. I have nobody financially involved in it. That was my dream, and that's what I did." And that literally is just sums her up. She's a single mother. She's done that on her own. She's an amazing person, and I just want her to share her story and what she's experienced through this near-life business. And I think she's been around for the 30 years, although there was a very big break in her time with us when Zimbabwe was probably not the best place to be around in. And so there was a break then. But Besta, do you want to just give us your story, and welcome to this call? Are you here? Are you there? We can't hear you, and I'm not sure if you are you there? There you are.
I'm
now
here.
I can hear you.
All right. You can hear me now?
I can, and I can see you as well. So that's great.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Nola, for the opportunity for us to share and learn. I have seen the products in Neolife really as an opportunity of a lifetime. And I seriously mean that. I joined in, as you say, more than 30 years ago. I joined in January of 93. The Neolife was introduced to me by people coming from South Africa. Lynn Hartwig, some of you may know her. I was invited to a house in Bulawayo, and believe you me, many of us Zimbabweans were looking for opportunities, especially to make extra money. So I was one of those people. When I went there, the house was absolutely full. What did I do? I sat on the floor. But from my floor position, I could feel and sense that that was for me. I also trusted my own judgments because I've never regretted. It's been amazing, an opportunity. So I truly believe in Neolife. I was hearing about it for the first time. I had faith. We know when we are talking of faith, we are believing in something that you actually haven't seen. I hadn't seen the products, but I trusted what I was hearing about was going to go well with me. And I joined with no hesitation. So I've taken the products. As Nola said earlier, there were times when I had a few challenges, but I never stopped taking Neolife. Since then, it's been over 33 years now. So So as I say, near 93, I had opened my then clinic in 85. So I saw this as a welcome opportunity, as a way to make extra money, because it takes time to build a normal business. So the clinic wasn't doing so well in terms of finances. So it was such a welcome opportunity. So I felt that at the time back then, Neolife supported the then clinic in its growth and development. And then, so at the moment, I find that Neolife and the hospital are now working hand in glove together to help the community. I'll give a few examples. For myself, actually, I feel that the products, I feel like I'm living testimony as to how well these products work. Because many people struggle to understand how I'm actually aged 74. I can walk very fast. I can run. You know, Nola, last week you presented us with, you had this chart with 3 zones: the vibrant zone, the tired zone, and then the sick zone. And at this age, I know that I'm in the vibrant zone.
Oh,
What's happened? Hello?
Carry on. Somebody didn't mute themselves. So just
Okay.
carry on.
Okay, so as I say, to feel the way I feel, to be in the vibrant zone at my age, I'm grateful to Neolife. And then, as I say, many people have benefited. I want to give you to share a story for my daughter. My daughter is based in the UK, like Nola said earlier on. She was pregnant at age 40 last year. And in the UK, they do these scans for maternal blood circulation. And she, being black, they thought that being black Caribbean, she's very likely to have high blood pressure, condition they call preeclampsia. And then, so their advice was that, and also being age 40, that was not going to help. So their advice was that she be on aspirin from early pregnancy. I actually had a chat with Nola. We chatted about this, but we were both in agreement that we didn't like drugs. So we encouraged my daughter to just stick with Neolife. It's been the omega-3, CalMag, and Trienen. And believe you me, she never had any issue of any nature. In their thinking, they were thinking that because of the age and the ethnicity, she was going to need to have an operation at 36 weeks. But none of that happened. Furthermore, my daughter actually made the decision to leave UK to come to Zimbabwe to be delivered by a mother. We had a brilliant delivery. Normal delivery with no problems whatsoever, thanks to Neolife, with no aspirin either. And then now for the hospital, in terms of the general community, what we have done as the hospital now, all women that we are maternal and child health care center, so we are to do with health for mothers and babies. So we put all women who book with us on 3 supplements for Neolife. That is omega-3, as you know, an all-rounder for the circulation. And when we are talking of circulation, remember, it's not just circulation for the mother, also for the baby, the circulation to the placenta. Then Trienen, any pregnant woman surely is going to feel tired. And this is an energy supplement for everybody and anybody. And then the third one is calcium and magnesium. We women are generally low. We are low in calcium anyway. That's why for us in Africa, we often see women, isn't it, who look for soil, to eat soil because of shortage in the body is telling them that they are low in calcium. So yet Neolife has got supplements that are well researched and they work really well. So when we have done that for our pregnant women, it's been amazing. The outcomes have been so remarkable because, you know, a lot of women towards the end of pregnancy, the blood pressure may rise. And often we hear of these stories where a baby has been lost because of mother's blood pressure. But with what we are doing, with improved circulation to the placenta for the baby, we find that it's rare for us now to get any adverse outcome because of mother's blood pressure. So that's why I say it's been amazing, and the community, we are all benefiting as well. So what I see in the future, actually, let me share with you a very quick example when we talk about the outcomes in the, we're using the 3 supplements. It's a recent example where this lady who in her previous pregnancy had such a high blood pressure, and the doctors had to give her a lot of injections to prevent her fitting, because that's how bad it was. And then in the end, they operated on her at 36 weeks to save the mother and the baby. Now someone referred her to us. So for this current pregnancy, we managed that blood pressure so well with the 3 supplements that I've mentioned, so that she actually got to full term, went into normal labor by herself, and ended up with a normal delivery and no issues for the mother or for the baby, thanks to Neolife. So I'm truly grateful. Now, when I'm looking at the future, for me, the key thing that I'm really excited about, it's international travel. It's nice to travel. As we like, even as we meet here on Zoom, we get to know each other, and then it's like you are traveling with family. So, and yet the vibe is good. So I so look forward to more traveling with Neolife. I've been to a number of places with Neolife, but for me, the best was a time when I qualified for an all expenses paid trip to Barcelona. And in Barcelona, we were each presented with plastic bags full of goodies. Plus, I still remember the color of the envelope. It was a white envelope with these 20,000 Spanish pesetas to spend. So I so look forward to more traveling like that. So, and then talking of traveling, I wish to take this opportunity also to encourage everybody on this call. Please, let's all meet at Impact Summit. When we get to Impact Summit, the vibe is amazing. And also we get to understand what we are in for, the company that we are involved with, because we get to meet the scientists as well. So please, let's all aim to go to Impact Summit. As I say, Neolife, an opportunity of a lifetime. Many thanks, Nola.